Hey there, this is Santos Rolon Jr. Wonderful Friday morning. Another Friday message of hope, of inspiration, of motivation. Hopefully this is thought-provoking. I'm a little under the weather, so my voice is kind of crackling a little bit. And that is perfectly fine because I'm grateful. I'm grateful in the moment. In fact, I'm grateful that I'm going through a cold, or whatever it is that my body's trying to get rid of. I'm grateful. I need the hard things. I need the pressures, don't you? Now, we're talking this morning, I want to talk about dominating. We must practice dominating our bodies on a daily basis. We must practice dominating our minds on a daily basis. In fact, not just daily, but from moment to moment, as I mentioned in one of my other videos. We truly need to recognize what we're going through in our heads. We truly need to be aware of what's going on around us, what can easily suck us in. I tell you, it is a challenge. It is a daily battle, I know for me, as a soldier of self-mastery. That's what I'm calling myself today. Actually, I've been calling myself that for a while. Are you a soldier of self-mastery? By the way, you might be asking, what is a soldier of self-mastery? You know, as a veteran, as a United States veteran, I reflect a lot upon my boot camp days. Because in boot camp, your mind goes through a transformation, and you realize, now at the time when I was in boot camp, I didn't really think about these things, but I think about them now. Your mind is a phenomenal organ, and people have a hard time changing. People have a hard time, they procrastinate, they do all kinds, they make excuses, and they don't realize that your mind, if you learn and understand how your mind operates, you can create change. You can create change very quickly. And then you can work on maintaining that so that you have progress. Personally, I think today people are tired of misfits. We need to stop talking and we need to start doing. Especially within the home, with our children, especially if they're small. There's a thing called tough love. There's a thing called making your children responsible, teaching them, guiding them, setting the example. Now, I can't say that I have this perfected in my home, but I work on living it every single day, because these are the standards that I live by. These are the standards that I think about more and more each and every day. You know, we're living in a society of misfits. We're living in a society where people do a lot of talking and they don't do, there's hardly any change. Now there are people that are changing and creating progress and creating a better community or a better home for others. I do believe that. They're out there. But there's such a battle within the mind that it's incredible. It really is. It's incredible. And excuse me, I'm like I said, I'm under the weather and I'm having sniffles and the whole thing. But I'm not letting that stop me. You know, we got to learn to rule over our emotions. We got to learn to rule over our nervous system. We got to learn to dominate our thinking process every single day so that we're not tossed to and fro. You know, we get sick, we get ill, we get a cancer, we get around negative people. Sometimes we begin to doubt our dreams, our visions, or we start going in the right direction. You know, maybe we quit drinking alcohol or some other nasty vice. We stopped, we made a decision, and all of a sudden it begins to get hard. All of a sudden it begins to get hard for us. You know what I'm saying? First couple days, you have that kind of honeymoon effect. Man, I stopped doing this thing. And then all of a sudden, the temptations come. Well, if you don't prepare yourself, if you don't plug in to the sources that are going to help you maintain that decision that you've made, of course it's going to get hard. That's why I'm always talking about, I consider myself today a soldier of self-mastery. I'll talk a little bit about that here in the next minute or so. What is it? What is a soldier of self-mastery? Do you consider yourself a soldier of self-mastery? A person that's concerned about the way he speaks to others, speaks to himself. A person that wants to learn to listen and practice listening intently. Listening gives you clues. A person that's dominating. You're working on dominating your thoughts every single day, so that when depression or these temptations come around or negatives come around, it doesn't get into your head. You see it for what it is, but right then and there, you raise up your walls and you say, no, I'm not. I've let it come in before. I'm not going to let it come in this time. I am a soldier of self-mastery. A person that knows how to conduct him or herself wherever you are. A person that believes in him or herself. I tell you, it's a fascinating challenge that I'm setting to myself every single day. It's a fascinating challenge that I'm putting out there. It's kind of my statement on my YouTube channel art. If you go to my YouTube channel, you can see it, or my Twitter. And I'm actually going to post it on my Facebook fan page. I tell you, my friend, life can be really, really interesting. Life can be really fun. Life can be really energetic. Life can be phenomenal. It really is what we make it. And a lot of it has to do with the thoughts that we're thinking from the moment that we get up. And I tell you, my friend, you must dominate your thought life. You must dominate your thought life. You can't let your emotions or your feelings rule over you. You must rule over them. And begin to make progress. Begin to make some serious change. Be different. Stand up. Let others see the real you. Don't be ashamed of who you are. Face your fears. Don't be ashamed because you're making changes, because you want to talk differently, because you want to journal, because you want to talk to yourself in front of the mirror, or if you're on a street corner, you want to encourage yourself and motivate yourself. Don't be ashamed. I tell you, I'm encouraged. I'm going through some crap like I usually do every single day, but I'm learning to grab a piece of the mountaintop and bring it down with me into the valley. The valley is where the action takes place. You know what I'm saying? That's where the soldier is made, in the valley. Up at the mountaintop, that's the place to catch your breath, to breathe, to get a nice view of everything that's going on. But you got to remember, you'll go down back into the valley. So, this is Friday's message. I hope that you walk away with something. I hope that you apply something, because knowledge alone is not power. Knowledge applied is power. And your thoughts are leading you somewhere. Your thoughts are leading you somewhere. So, I'm going to end here. I didn't expect to make this video 9 minutes. Comment, subscribe, like, share. Comment, subscribe, like, share my video. People need to hear this message. I tell you, I'm encouraged. It's Friday. Hang in there. Monday's coming. Have a super fantastic, terrific, over-the-top weekend. Do something special. Do something different. Expect a breakthrough, because 2017 is the year of breakthrough. With that said, this is Santos, making every single day a super fantastic, terrific, over-the-top day, daily, in spite of and because of. I'll see you on my next video at the very top. Peace.